Hi, my name is Christian Villegas, and I'm a third-year PM&R resident at Loma Linda. I'm making this video series as I go to Malamulo Adventist Hospital in Malawi for a few different reasons. Number one, for you. Number two, in researching for this elective, besides talking to a few different people, including the director at the hospital here, it was difficult to find information about what to expect. So hopefully this video can be helpful for you in that regard. Number three, I'm the first person from my department to do something like this. So I hope to encourage you in this video and to show that if you're willing, you can be used too. About a week here since I've first arrived here in Malawi. So I thought I'd be able to give you kind of a summary of what my week has been so far, and also to give you a little bit of tour of the campus here. So the first few days is kind of just an orientation, giving me a tour of the different departments here. So first we have the OPD. This is their general clinic. It's like their primary care / urgent care. Patients can even get admitted to the hospital through here. You can see that the lab is right next door to it. Makes it very efficient to get labs. Next is the radiology department, where you get x-rays and ultrasounds. CTs and MRIs are not available here. Now I want to show you the different wards available on campus. Here is the general wards. It includes patients from internal medicine, surgery, and gyne. They also have an HDU, which is like their intensive care. They have things like vents there. This is their pediatric ward where the kiddos are. And this is their maternity ward where deliveries happen. This is not to be confused with their women's health center where different gyne procedures happen. This area is sometimes shared by general surgery. And this is a perfect segue to the operating theater. It is shared by Gen Surg and Ortho. So people come in with conditions with various levels of acuity because they know they have to pay for things. So it could be something as what to us would be very simple, and that's because the standard of healthcare is different across different regions of Malawi and Africa. So even people will come from different countries to here because they know they get better care here. In fact, Malamulo is known as being one of the best hospitals in the entire country from Malawi as well. So people are willing to come here because they know that they'll get good care. But that also means that because they have to pay, they might be willing to wait longer than people in the United States will for different conditions because they don't have the money and resources. And also because it's a society that's very interdependent, meaning that family has to come to a consensus on a decision before they proceed with something, especially something that's as financially costing as going to see a doctor. So sometimes people will come in when they're almost dying versus people that might come in with a lower threshold in the United States. So there's not many people from rehab that come over here to Malawi or really internationally, to my understanding in general. So I came here wanting to know what third world medicine looks like. So this week was really just a lot of learning from me to see what departments I would be able to best work with. So I spent some time working with physiotherapy, which is their term for physical therapy here. I spent some time working alongside them, be able to help in assessment of various conditions and seeing that a lot of musculoskeletal problems are undertreated here, either because of lack of access to good resources or, again, just not having financial means to get consistent treatments here. So sometimes people will get treatments twice a week for physiotherapy, but oftentimes they might be coming in up to twice a month because they can't afford to get the treatment here. So a lot of underdiagnosed musculoskeletal problems like just myofascial back pain, also seeing kids with a lot of cerebral palsy here, and also spending a lot of time just learning how to treat malaria because I don't see that too often in the United States. I spent some time working in the general wards as well, kind of just practicing internal medicine, and that's where I saw a lot of strokes, a lot of uncontrolled hypertension. Something else I got familiar with here is that there is no electronic medical record here, so everything's through paper charts. So I was learning just how to work with paper charts and how to be best efficient with that, learning how to write notes, discharge summaries. Okay, so we're currently walking through the tea fields right now. Super pretty area. I'm told that it pretty much goes for miles, and you can see that here. This is their primary item for exporting. These tea leaves, I'm told that depending on when you pick them, determines on the type of tea that you're going to get. So you can get black tea, you can also get white tea, you can also get green tea, all from the same plant. It just depends on when you pick them. And so in certain areas that we were walking through, they had already pruned the leaves, and then you have other areas where they haven't pruned them yet. And so it's just super pretty area right now. It's currently overcast today. It's been raining a decent amount for California standards, but we're currently walking to the Spirit Tree is what I'm told, or that's the name of it. Just kind of a point where it's about 5K or 3.1 miles. We've made it now, I think, to what they call the Spirit Tree. So we're gonna go see what they have here. I was told they have different types of carvings, but I'm not quite sure. Or there might be some. But it's a really big tree. It expands quite a bit. Let's see if I can get this in view for how big this tree really is. Just gotta back up a little bit. There we are. So you can kind of see in perspective just how big this tree is, and in the midst of all these tea fields here. Zikomo!
Hi.